Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Kaz and I'm an intuitive and a healer. In today's video, we're going to look at what energies are coming in for September 2023. I have 3 piles to choose from. In pile 1, I have the blue Goldstone, Obsidian, Unakite and Jasper. Group 2, I have the white Quartz, Amythest, orange Calcite, strawberry Quartz. In group 3, I have the Geode, Tekite, Jasper, green moss agate. So you can make your choice. The timestamps are below and you can go directly to your reading. Welcome group 1 to your reading. So I'm just going to channel through the crystals and see what's coming in for you in September 2023. Okay, for this group, I'm getting immediately, there's either going to be a pregnancy or a birth in the family, or there's a new creative project that's coming up for you. This may be, if it's a pregnancy or a birth, it'll be someone who's quite close to you in the family. So you might be having a grandchild. It might be your one of your siblings that is going to have a baby, but it's going to be a new addition to the family. It'll be very joyous. For those of you who this is a project or a new birth of an idea as well, it'll be a really exciting time. You'll get this idea and you'll start running with it straight away. You may run into a few barriers along the way and you'll have to problem solve your way around them or to open the barriers. But it'll be such a creative process as you're doing this that you will love it, absolutely love it. So that's great news, group 1. Okay, I'm getting a lot of dog energy here. So a dog can be a literal dog or it can be a good and loyal friend. So what I'm seeing is that either you're going to acquire a dog or there might be something with a dog if you already have one. Or you're getting another dog as well as a dog that you already have, or there's going to be a dog significant in September. If this is to do with a friend, it will be that you're meeting a friend, so it's someone you might not have met so far, or someone that you're reconnecting with that you haven't seen for quite some years. And you didn't really lose them as a friend, it's just that you haven't seen them. And I'm getting a sense of loyalty, like a really strong sense of loyalty. So this might be in any area of your life, but there's going to be some sort of loyalty here. I'm not getting anything more specific than that, so I apologize. It's just the word loyalty that I'm getting. Okay. I feel an expansiveness here. For some of you, you will be probably taking a rest from work and you have a time to relax and expand your awareness. For others, it might be that you take up meditation or yoga, or you start a new project or hobby that you haven't done for a while or never done. So it's opening up your horizons and it's expanding you as a person. For some of you, I see some fun games, so it might be board games, maybe you're playing, or a new type of game that you've never come across before, that you're opening yourself up to and joining in. Some of you might be joining a club of some sort, where you are associating with like-minded people. And for some of you, you're just literally watching games. So it might be a sports season or something that's interested you as a spectator. For just a few of you, I feel that there may be someone around you who's playing games and you'll become aware of it in September as well. And we have the blue sunstone here. So I'm feeling this really deeply in your heart. So I feel that there will be a release of some pain from your heart. something that has been buried deep for a long time. You may not even know that it's there, because you felt that you've dealt with whatever this is, or that it was just such a long time ago. You barely remember the event, or you don't feel like you're connected to the event. But there's going to be like a release. This is like hidden, I'm seeing in the stone, it's like hidden in a void that you're just not aware of. And it's going to sort of burst out and be made into your awareness and then just released really quickly. It's there might be a few tears where you just suddenly have this memory. You shed a few tears and it's gone, and that's it. It's gone forever. It just needs to come out. And I see it like a bubble rising to the surface and then pop. It's gone. So that may be something that takes you by surprise, because you didn't really, it wasn't in your awareness. You may be aware of other things that you want to work on or have been working on for a while, but this just wasn't there. So you'll be quite surprised when this pops up. Okay, group 1. That's it for your September, and the energies coming in from September. They might not all happen in September, but that's when the energies start to rise. Thanks for watching me today, and I will see you in my next video. Welcome group 2 to your reading. We're looking at what energies are coming in for September 2023. They might not all arrive in September, but the energy is starting to move in. All right, so we've got the white quartz here. Okay, I'm getting a sense of letting go of responsibility in some area of your life. So it may be that maybe in your work you've finished a big project, or you've finished your exams, or you finished a job, or you finished a relationship, or something where you had a big responsibility in some area in your life. I'm feeling that this isn't there any longer, and you're kind of still running a little bit on adrenaline, but suddenly it's like you take a deep breath out, because you realize, I don't have to do that anymore. It's one less thing I have to do. So it's like a release of a responsibility and a burden that has been there for you for a little time now. And it'll be a relief. It will be a relief. For some of you, perhaps you're selling a house and you've been struggling to make payments or on your mortgage, and it's a big relief to sell the house. It's something that's been burdening you. I can feel it very heavy on your shoulders. It's something that you feel solely responsible for. And perhaps there are others who are helping, but you feel solely responsible for it. So it's going to be a release of this burden coming in September. I get a sense of the ocean here. So like waves rolling in. Maybe you're literally going on a holiday. Or it may be that some emotion is coming up and rolling in, maybe to do with what's happening here with the shedding of responsibility. Maybe there's a big chapter in your life that's over, and there may be a few emotions around this. Some of you, I literally just see you going to the ocean and swimming. So, or a large body of water that perhaps has some waves on it. And I'm getting a natural body of water, or a very, very large man-made lake. But I have, there's mixed feelings on this. For some of you, it is a big release of emotion, and it might be a time of transition and grief because of this moment here. But for others of you, I just feel like it's a time of peace and relaxation. Not so much fun and joy. I'm just feeling like it's just a calmness. It's like the ocean is washing away what needs to be let go of. So that's what I'm getting there. There's also going to be a speeding up of events. Once this takes place, this episode of letting go or something, there's going to be a speeding up of events in your life, because it's like you have been stuck by whatever this is. And you've been, I don't really want to use the word trapped, but that's how it does feel. You've been locked into whatever this happens to be in your life. So it's going to be that things are speeding up in a lot of areas in your life. So it may be where not much was happening at all, suddenly things start happening. So it may be that perhaps you were, I get the feeling for some of you with this, perhaps you were looking after someone who has maybe gone into a nursing home or something along those lines, and now you're free of that responsibility where you were constantly looking after them, and that was your life, and now other things are coming in for you, and they're coming in very quickly. So it may be friends that you haven't seen for a long time, or it may be family that you haven't seen for a long time, or your career is, you're back into your career or your job again after taking a break. Yeah, I'm seeing a car as well for some people, whether it's you're getting a new car or you haven't driven for a while because you've been isolated in whatever this is. Or you're going to go on a road trip, maybe to the ocean. There are things that are just rushing in towards you. And with this one, I'm getting a sense of thanks and gratitude in some area of your life. You may be thankful that this is over, and you're spending some time just being grateful that journey has ended, because it was tough on you. And you can really appreciate what others have helped you with, but also you're appreciating yourself for, coming through this hard journey, because it was a hard journey. And you're just grateful that you have your life back here. And you're grateful for yourself as well, which is really nice, because we often forget to be grateful for ourselves. This gratitude is leading you to something else. So your angels are saying, remember to be grateful for everything in your life. We grieve things when we're not acknowledging how happy we are to have them. So that's just a general rule for everyone, really, but it's coming up in your reading, so it may be something you need to be mindful of this month. Okay, there's a bit of a mixed bag for your group 2 for September. I wish you well on your journey, and I'll see you in the next reading. Welcome group 3 to your reading. Now, just as we're starting, I'm hearing the words cash bonus with this. So you may be getting an unexpected surprise of the monetary kind in September. For some of you, you know this is coming. For others of you, this is a surprise. So it may be that you win a prize, or someone gives you some money, or you get an unexpected refund or something. Now, as I'm saying this, I'm being reminded of the time where I bought a new car, and 2 or 3 years later, I got a letter from a governing body saying that I was overcharged and I got a big refund. So that is what's springing to mind here. So it may be something you're just completely not aware of that takes you by surprise, and it's a lovely gift for you in September, or the energy of it, you become aware of it in September. Okay, there's a sense of completion of a cycle here. So it may be that even it is money-wise, that perhaps whatever's coming in really gets you out of a cycle with money. So maybe there's been a scarcity or a lack in the financial side of your life. For some of you as well, I'm getting that this is a movement away from something. So you may be moving jobs or moving schools, or moving out of home, or moving to a new home, or leaving a relationship that isn't working for you, or moving to a new town, city or country. For some of you it is a really big move, for others it's not such a big move, but there is a sense of movement here. For some of you, you may be taking off in a holiday in a caravan or a van, and having a big holiday, which is, you know, quite lengthy, so it takes some time to get around, but you're doing it at a slowish pace, so you're really exploring wherever you're visiting and seeing a lot of the area. So that movement is more of a slow movement, where you're very deeply exploring and really getting to know the area you're traveling through. With this crystal, I'm getting a sense of overindulgence. So, and there's just a little bit of a warning here. So whether it's overindulgence in food, alcohol, buying things, there's just some caution around it, because there's a sense of, I kind of wish I hadn't done that. So I don't know whether your digestion is going to get upset from overindulging in food or alcohol, or for some of you I'm feeling gout, or whether you're going to buy things that you don't really need and then you think, what am I going to do with this stuff? And it may stem from this monetary bonus, or you think of something better to put your money towards. So just be a little bit cautious of that. Have a good think about what you may overindulge with. There probably will be a celebration with you know, this unexpected cash bonus that perhaps you're not expecting. So just there's a little word of caution there with that. Try not to overindulge in too much. Use moderation. With this one, I'm getting a sense that others will be looking at you as a bit of a role model for how to do something. And it may be something that you do naturally anyway, or it might be part of your work or your job or who you are as a person, but others are looking at you and as a role model. How do they do that? How do they get to that point in their life? Or how do they manage to be as calm as they are, or be as kind as they are, or be as happy as they are? Whatever it is, because it's different for all of you, I think. Others are looking at you with admiration, and they want to be like that. So you may have some questions on, or how do you always manage to be happy, or how do you always manage to look on the bright side of things? So it is a positive trait of yours that they're looking at. Well, how do you manage to attract money? So there are questions, and people want to be like you or have that characteristic that you have. So it's a sense of positive affirmation for you, because it's almost like you don't realize that you're doing it, that you have a positive attitude all the time, or that you have a happy-go-lucky spirit, or whatever it happens to be, because that's part of who you are. It may be a skill that you have at work that you have natural talent for. You may have developed this skill through experience and practice, but it may be something that has come to you naturally, and others will admire it. Okay, it looks like a good month for you, Group 3. Congratulations, and I will see you in the next reading.